Hello, and thank you for taking the time to listen to our thoughts. After analysing your datasheets provided, we have come up with a number of solutions to help you to better organise your accounts and provide insights and trends and exceptions to help you get a better understanding of your business and how Forest Hill Hotel is doing. The initial datasheet you provided to us for October's souvenir sales was long and unformatted, making it difficult to pull any type of breakdown on which products were selling best or the profit made from products, etc. By inserting a pivot table into the Excel spreadsheet, we can easily compare the data to provide useful information such as how Irish customers spent the most in souvenirs in the hotel. It can also be useful to insert slicers into the pivot table. These help to further break down the datasheet provided by adding filters to the data sheet so as only the information on the product, customer, or whatever filter has been selected is applied. It could be useful for you to display your data in charts. This makes it easier to visualise. However, they are not as useful as pivot tables for pulling exact numbers, and some may be difficult to read. The visual charts make it easier to compare the data in your spreadsheet. For example, key rings are selling better than magnets overall. Visual analysis also helps to identify trends, which would be impossible to do just by reading through the datasheet. If your datasheet showed the yearly sales, then through trends you would be able to identify information such as which month sold the most souvenirs. Contrary to trends, the charts also show exceptions in the data, like how there was one customer who did not provide their nationality. You can also incorporate AI in your souvenir business to help improve efficiency and reduce human error by allowing it to automate repetitive tasks such as counting the profits made from the products. AI programs such as Xero can be used to create monthly summaries of the business, which is useful for data analysis.
I've carried out an analysis of Forest View Hotel restaurants' lunch and dinner sales for the month of October 2025. The aim of this analysis was to understand how the restaurant performed across the month, to identify trends, highlight strong and weak periods, and explore how digital accounting and analytic tools, including AI, could help improve performance going forward. The data used includes daily lunch and dinner sales for every day throughout October. To start with a quick overview, across October, the restaurant achieved a total of £13,984 in lunch sales and £33,318 in dinner sales. On average, lunch brought in around £466 per day, while dinner averaged £1,110 per day, showing that dinner service generally performed stronger in terms of revenue. The highest sales day overall was the 19th of October 2025, which reached 2,354, while the lowest was the 21st of October 2025 at £756. These results show a healthy level of consistency overall, but also room to strengthen lunchtime trade, which tends to be more stable but slightly lower than dinner. Next, I analysed the sales by day of the week, and this revealed a clear pattern. Both lunch and dinner sales peak on the weekend, suggesting that weekends bring in more customers, likely a mix of hotel guests, residents, and leisure dinners. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, however, consistently show lower figures for both meal periods. This presents an opportunity to attract midweek business, perhaps through targeted offers such as set lunch menus, loyalty discounts, or business dining promotions. Understanding this breakdown also helps with staffing and inventory planning, ensuring that resources are matched to customer demand. Looking at the daily trend across the whole month, we can see how sales fluctuate over time. Dinner sales remain consistently higher than lunch throughout the month, which is expected, but both followed a similar pattern, a dip around the middle of the week and a strong recovery towards the end. These up and downs may be influenced by local events, pay cycles, or even seasonal weather changes. Tracking this trend each month would allow management to forecast demand more accurately and respond more quickly to quieter periods, for example, by adjusting staff shifts or promoting special menus during slower weeks. To summarise the key takeaways from this analysis, first, Dinner service is the main revenue driver, but lunch remains a consistent and reliable contributor. Second, weeks are the busiest and most profitable periods, while midweek lunches are quieter and often offer potential for growth. Third, sales are generally steady, but without automation, valuable insights like these may not always be visible in real time. For that reason, I recommend implementing a digital accounting system that automatically records and visualizes lunch and dinner sales separately. Integrating AI-driven analytics could take us further by predicting busy periods, identifying popular menu items, and even optimizing staff scheduling or stock ordering. These tools would give management a clearer picture of performance each day, helping to make quicker, more data-driven decisions and improve profitability. Overall, the restaurant is performing well. With the support of digital tools, there's real potential to strengthen consistency and drive growth, especially during quieter periods.
I've been tasked to look at the coach tour sales of Forest View Hotel for Paul and Mary for the month of October 2024. I've been given a long list of each payment made by multiple age groups. It was a long list. It was very hard to read and find out which one was the best. So you can use pivot tables and graph charts to make it easier to read and analyze which age group was they spent the most for coach tour sales. As you can see on the right side in the graph, the deluxe packet was the most sold across the entire month. Cash seems to be the most prevalent method of payment by all 4 age groups, except 31 and 50-year-olds. And the deluxe package is the one that's most sold. I've analysed 3 different AI tools that Forest View Hotel could use that could benefit their accountants in analysing their financial data every month. They could use a data snipper that is embedded into Excel that can be automated for reconciliations and to link transactions in the business for invoices, bank statements and other things. They could use MindBridge that is used to spot fraud and errors in their financial documents due to human errors, etc. They can also use data rails that can be used to create financial forecasts so that they can predict how much they're going to earn from Coach Tour over the next few months.
So I was tasked with the room occupancy analysis. On the left I done a graph for the daily occupancy. This graph really showed that the first week of October was very busy while the rest of the month was a bit quieter. This graph can be used to predict the busiest times of the year for the hotel and help them to better prepare for the following months and years. The graph on the right was book nights by room type. This graph used to show each room type and how many times they have been booked this month. This will allow the hotel to adjust the prices accordingly based on demand. This will also help them to decide on things such as which rooms to renovate and which rooms to advertise more to help boost their sales even further. Then I also recommended how they could use Excel and AI to improve the business further. One way in which Excel can be used to optimise room occupancy is using the graphs in the previous slide to spot patterns. This will allow for better efficiency as the hotel will be better prepared to deal with busier times. Another way in which Excel can be used to optimise room occupancy is through different pricing ideas. This will allow the hotel to do things such as offer deals on rooms during quieter periods to help persuade more people to book the rooms during these times. Another way in which Excel can be used to optimise room occupancy is just to create a basic file with all the relevant information in one place. This will allow the business to save time, as it will mean they won't have to look for each individual thing separately. And then AI can be used to optimise room occupancy through the use of an AI chatbot. This can help to reply to customers' simple questions and queries. This will allow the business to either cut costs and wages or use staff in other more important areas. Another way in which AI can be used to optimise room occupancy is by using to create social media posts. This can help to attract more guests without the need of any real marketing experience. Another one which AI could be used to optimize room occupancy is by using them to create weekly and or monthly summaries. This will allow them to see everything clearly laid out without having to pay someone to do this. This can help them set short-term and long-term targets easier. So, to conclude, all the data sets show steady overall performance with clear peak periods. For the restaurant, strong dinner sales midweek has an opportunity to grow. For occupancy, align with weekend peaks in restaurant sales. And for the souvenir shop, it shows keyrings had been the highest number of sales and Irish customers bought the most souvenirs. For recommendations, adopt a simple digital accounting dashboard to track sales in real time. Explore AI-driven analytics to forecast demand and improve efficiency. And just to continue monthly performance reviews to guide strategy.